King Charles ascended the throne on September 8, 2022, the day his mother Queen Elizabeth passed unto glory. The events of the death of King Charles is already shockingly planned out because of some reasons we will be dishing out to you in a moment. You are highly welcome to our channel. Please kindly subscribe, like, comment and watch till the end to gather all the facts. The events surrounding Queen Elizabeth's death went off without a glitch, including important events such as the moving of her coffin from Scotland to London, her lying in state and the grand state funeral on September 19. This is because a great deal of planning went into every single detail under the plan named Operation London Bridge. Charles has a similar plan in place in the event of his death, under the codename Operation Menai Bridge. This will include details of how the public is informed about his death, the full details of what would happen during the 10 days following the king's death and where his coffin would go. Operation Menai Bridge is the codename given to the plans for King Charles's death and state funeral. It stipulates key events and announcements, such as how the death will be announced across various communication channels, what will happen during the official mourning period and how the state funeral will unfold. The key reason for the extensive plans is to ensure the smooth transition of power between two monarchs, in this case from King Charles's reign to Prince William's. For the Queen's death, Operation Unicorn had to be enacted, as a separate plan to Operation London Bridge was drawn up for the event that she passed away while in Scotland. Operation Menai Bridge is a suspension bridge in Wales, which is also pronounced Pont y Borth or Pont Grog y Borth. The bridge spans the Menai Strait between the island of Anglesey and the mainland of Wales. It is understood that the name of this bridge was chosen due to the king's long and enduring relationship with Wales. Charles was the longest-serving Prince of Wales, at 64 years and 44 days, and the oldest person to hold the position. He received the title when he was 9 years old, following his mother's accession, and his investiture to the role took place in Wales in July 1969, when he was 20. The king spent a term at the University College of Wales learning Welsh and is known to use Welsh phrases when delivering speeches in the country. Charles also chose to visit Wales every summer when he was the Prince of Wales, often for a full week of engagements known as Wales Week. The public will learn of King Charles's death in a very similar way to that of the late Queen's. A call cascade takes place in the immediate aftermath of the monarch's death, informing key officials such as the Prime Minister, the Cabinet Secretary, and several senior ministers and government officials. Once the relevant people have been informed, the King's death will be announced by a presenter live on BBC News, with other media outlets following suit. This is what happened when Queen Elizabeth died, with BBC presenter Hugh Edward breaking the news of her death at 6:30 p.m. on September 8, 2022. Operation Menai Bridge is likely to bear many similarities to that of Operation London Bridge. As soon as it is put into place, William would become king alongside his wife Kate, who is expected to become queen consort. The new king will then prepare to address the nation, just as Charles did the day after his mother's death, and the country will enter a period of national mourning ahead of the funeral. The day of the king's death will be known as D-Day, with the subsequent days referred to as D-Day +1, D-Day +2 and so on. Key events during the mourning period will be the transfer of the coffin to Westminster Hall and a lying in state, to allow the public to pay their respects. Codenames were originally introduced to prevent the news of a royal death leaking to the press before the official announcement. Using names, such as Operation London Bridge, prevents Buckingham Palace switchboard operators learning of the news early. However, the codenames have now become common knowledge. Both the Queen Mother and Princess Diana shared the codename Operation Tay Bridge, while the late Prince Philip's funeral arrangements were made under the codename Operation Forth Bridge. King George VI's death was coded Hyde Park Corner. It has recently been revealed by a royal insider that King Charles has allegedly been told by his doctors that he has only 6 months to live again. According to them, the cancer has already damaged the king at a greater extent. The palace has not confirmed this to be true yet, but all ears are ready to hear the exact thing from them. Please kindly drop your point of views in the comment box.